All right, welcome to episode 60 of Happy Hour.
Welcome.
It's an emergency press conference to talk about Koala roofing. Philip Foote, you made us do it, Phil. We didn't want to get on here and do this. We have better things to do. But you went and made a bunch of money and left us a 1-star review. It sucks. I wanted to like him a whole lot because he's Australian and I thought it was cool for a while.
Me too.
You too? What do you think now?
A little bit of a stinker there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it just sucks.
Kind of disappointing.
It sucks. What time did you leave that today?
It was probably about 6-7 hours ago, so it'd be this morning.
All right.
Maybe around 10.
Well, so here's the deal. We work with a lot of customers. I don't know. I'm sure there's other good companies out there. There's not a whole lot of them in this space. When you combine service, effort, like ethics, it's just doesn't exist,
Yeah.
So we're out here busting our tails, working hard, making this guy some money. And, there's some hiccups. And evidently now that we're towards the end of the agreement, now it's time to bash us, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've been dialing for 10 months. We have $650,000 worth of revenue generated, booked, secured, and closed. And he's spent $60,000.
So let's get the facts straight. I'm pulling up Koala Roofing here. Let's bounce in and out here. Chris, my freaking computer will load fast enough. Koala Roofing. We got their account page up.
I got some of the appointments up.
We'll pull those up here in a second. So we started calling. The start date, we onboarded in March.
Yeah.
We started calling in April of 2025.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
February 28th, 2026, the end of the contract. So it's at the end of this month. His terms were 15 appointments or more by June, and then we maintain an average of 5 appointments for the duration after that. It will take a minimum of 25 squares on an appointment.
Pretty good terms.
And he wanted Elizabeth City, which I guess is in addition.
Very
Got extra territory too.
Yeah, very small area of North Carolina that was important to him. So
This is a deal we would not do today. This deal is a very favorable deal. Let him get set up on a credit card. All right, so here's the agreement. 12 months. He's a flat rate client. Where's the next page? By the way, just showing off the software. It's pretty cool. I mean,
he had a $3.5 million proposal from the very first
job
set up.
Here's the big thing, right? Liquidated damages, right? If you try to breach the contract, act in bad faith to material damage our ability to deliver service, can't do it. So we're getting emails like saying he requested to cancel service and all that stuff a while ago. I mean, that really sucks, but I mean, we're hitting our numbers. You're making a lot of money off of us. You can't just quit and go back to Australia whenever you feel like it, which is what
happened.
he's requesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
What he wants to take time off because of why?
Well, there was a break a while ago. He wanted to leave to go back home to Australia for a little bit, and it's like, no, this is a year-long contract that you're in. You signed up for it. There's no breaks. We're in it year-round. I don't get a break. So, no, we're going to keep it going.
We came to terms on an agreement, and it was like August. So, if you look at when we started calls in April, you're talking about April, May, June, July. We literally got notice that he wanted to stop going on meetings 4 months into this after we had $600,000 or something closed, and we were generating a pipeline.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't work where you start and you stop.
So let's pull up the sales pipeline here. All right. I haven't reviewed this yet. So, hey, if this is a little sloppy, it's because we're doing it on the fly. Let's run some meetings earlier today. We just called it's the emergency press conference to review stuff that's going on. 53 appointments so far. Am I reading this right? His first appointment ever on is a $3.5 million deal.
Yeah, big one there. Big
What a waste.
proposal.
What, to use his words, if you head over here to this review. By the way, I can't even respond in Google the way I want to. Do you see this, Chris?
I do, yeah.
My reply as the owner of Arsenal wasn't approved. I have to edit to meet their guidelines, whatever that is. I'm so sick of this Big Brother crap. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
So anyway, then we act like, well, why am taking such a exception to this? Google's like a monopoly. It's where the search engine traffic comes through.
Yeah.
It takes one guy to get on here and say that we suck. I mean, to really ruin some deals, right? Mm-hmm. And it's more people we can't hire, food out of our guys' mouths. So anyway, he can't recommend us. Recommend Arsenal, likely referring to Arsenal business growth or lead gen services. And I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say he probably just spoke into Chat GPT and said, hey, take a dump on Arsenal business growth, which is what this is. He's like, I can't Chat GPT or whatever AI is like, likely he's referring to Arsenal business growth or their lead gen services. How lazy is that?
He's just bitter, and you don't really know what the underlying reason is, but you can clearly see he looks like he gave up.
Is there any reason why you couldn't take the time to provide some real detail as opposed to just make up, tell Chat GPT to make some stuff up? By the way, John McDavid, we're still on the lookout for you. At least we know this is a real guy.
Yeah.
However, the subsequent, do you think he uses subsequent? He called me a wanker in the text messages.
No,
I don't think this is a guy using the word subsequent, just my opinion. Received 2 minor repair jobs. Bulk of leads are nothing more than attempts to meet contractual appointment quota. All right, so here we go. First one, $3.5 million. Let's look at this. Very first appointment. Let's go through here. Looks like Kaden, you actually called. They have a roofing replacement in roofing replacement plan in the works, right? Assuming they're planning on replacing their roof.
Yeah. Yeah.
He set it up for Friday the 11th at 1 p.m. He wants to start with a
more intro
meeting to talk about the re-roof plans and see if we have time where we can go look at things. But the facility is massive. 90% shingle work, and another 10% is TPO. Around 230,000 square foot in total from the satellite view would need to bring ladders if we wanted to check it out. 1 to 2 floors across the building. Should be an amazing meeting where we can meet with Ryan and get a banging re-roof knocked out. Wow.
And then you got
a good first one.
Philip today. He's working with insurance. They have money. They have the money ready to go.
Estimated to be around $3.5 million for a full re-roof. That was about 6 weeks after that meeting was scheduled to take place. That was the feedback. Complete waste of time, clearly.
Complete waste of time. I'm going to go and say also, Koala. Did I spell Koala wrong? Koala.
Koala.
Koala Co. Is it Koala Roof Co?
Koala Roofing Co.
Okay. When you see a website that looks like this, what instantly comes to mind?
Not much there, if I recall.
I see this and I go, ooh, man, I don't know if I want my commercial roof to be touched by somebody who's spending time doing residential roofs. Just personal opinion.
Personal opinion, yeah.
Personal opinion. I want to see stuff with a lot more, I see project timeline. I see roof, residential.
Website hasn't been updated since 2024.
That's all right. I mean, that's minor, but it's true. True.
I mean,
there's no LinkedIn, there's no social media, there's none of that stuff. So again, it's an uphill battle, like already. I mean, let's go to the showcases, projects. All right, so here we go. This is loaded. If I'm thinking about spending $3.5 million on my commercial roof, I'm going to go to the showcase page and click showcase. And here's the showcase. Can you guys double check it? Is this an error?
Blank?
Is this
where are you at?
Koala Roofing Co.
I see some videos
about,
but no
and then
showcase.
go to project, go to showcases.
Oh, gotcha.
No, there's nothing there. Okay.
Nothing there.
It's not super fulfilling. Now, if I go to the videos, kudos, the videos are there.
Looks like
But
a bunch
that's
of
it's all
residential
houses. I don't think these are $3.5 million roofs. Okay. You know? So again, it's the right idea. All right. Did he do a video about the $650,000 roof that he closed?
Did Kaden?
Did the client, Phil?
No.
Did he film a video like this?
No, not on the website.
Why would you? Why would you? You wouldn't want to put it on your video page to showcase that you do big roofs.
Yeah.
And none of those were $650,000 roofs. Those houses weren't worth $650,000. So anyway, to give you a sense of that, and then let's go to something that was happening earlier today, right? Or not today, but these last couple. Because look at these last couple meetings. So let's look at some of them that are coming up in February, January. 20,000 square foot roof. This is on a hail list that he provided us. So he said, call this.
Yeah, they can, if they have a hail list, they can.
We didn't even buy this list.
Yeah, he sent it to me a while back when we first started, and work with insurance, and usually you can swing a deal out of it. And if I'm correct, that might even be where that initial deal was. That might have been
list.
Part of where the hail, certain area.
We'll work with you, man. We'll buy a list. If you've got a hot list of things you want to call or specific buildings, we'll call it. Anyway, so if you look at these notes,
call anything.
Hey, it's on the hail list. Spoke with the manager. Had him to call back later today for Johnny. I guess that's the real decision maker. Called back. He got Johnny. We need multi-step things to get stuff done. This is Dylan. Dylan's crushing it.
Mm-hmm.
Said that they're planning on having bad storms this weekend, but want to schedule for next Wednesday. Said we'll have further detail on roof access with storms and how we will go about the process. Keeping connection over an email with him and the PM. Is that like the project manager or?
Yeah. Property manager.
Neil Ladder for property manager.
Or maintenance plans.
Maintenance plans. Again, going through it. It's a 20,000 square foot roof. Bad storms are coming through. It's on the hot list. It's already been hailed on.
Mm-hmm.
More bad storms are coming through.
Makes it easier for you.
Even easier, yeah. 20,000 square foot, right? Is it perfect? No, it got a 9 out of 10. Totally fine. This next one, January 27th, 10 out of 10. It's a metal roof, 53,000 square feet. They're needing work done on the facility. Waste of time. Roof hasn't been touched in 11 years.
Yeah.
That's a while.
It seems like a while to me. If you go to this review and you talk about, these prospects don't have a budget or funding, sounds like they're planning to get it done.
It says they've got other people that have come out to give them quotes already as well.
Yeah.
So
these roofs are in good condition. It hasn't been touched in 11 years. They know that there's work that needs to be done. Decision makers who are absent or uninvolved, sounds like they're getting quotes.
The work would likely come in the springtime.
They have no idea why they're going to be out there. The leads are incorrect or contain whatever, What? Hasn't been touched in 11 years. The gutters are a wreck. Give competitive bids or quotes for the issues and meet with them when we get there. Need to bring a tall ladder or a drone. Said they have gotten someone else out there for quotes as well. They're actively thinking about it. It's a slow season, so they're in a slower season now, so they have been waiting to go through this process. Work would most likely come in the springtime. So, and we'll go to some of the text messages that we had, but it's like, what else are we supposed to do?
I can't wait for you to look at the next one that was scheduled last week on Friday.
Is this apartment? January 29th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going in the order that we scheduled. So
yeah.
Facilities manager, 14,000 square feet.
Need to.
It's a shingle. This one got a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Bought the building 3
Ready
years
to
ago.
replace.
All right, here we go. Yeah, we'll just hop into it. I'll read it new. Robert answered, said he needs a quote for their roof at one of their facilities. Sounds like a waste of time already. Said that they replaced roofing at other 3 properties, so they don't need help at the other locations.
But they're clearly...
So they specifically are like, I don't need a new roof at these other spots. I need a roof at this particular spot you're going to come meet me at.
Mm-hmm.
They purchased the property 3 years ago. It used to be a hotel. The ownership informed them that the roof is very aged, so they will need to replace it. He said that after replacing the 3 others, they are now ready to replace this location. I can't even read through it. This is ridiculous. Robert said that he is at this property next week, Wednesday and Thursday, so scheduled for Thursday morning. Said to bring a ladder that is pretty tall. Almost 100% sure they have a hatch, but he doesn't know where the key is, so said use a ladder. I mean, we bought the building. We're replacing other stuff. We've got the budget. I know we want to do this particular one. He's even being considerate and saying, I don't know where the key is, but I really want you to get up there, bring a ladder.
Yeah.
This guy's rolling out the red carpet for you. And this is a property management company where there could be multiple properties to do.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 6-minute, 41-second phone call where all of this is recorded, which, by the way, our client, Phil, says he doesn't listen to these calls.
No.
Because it wouldn't change the outcome. Well, you tell me, you listen to that call recording and it says that, it's going to change the outcome. In here, the prospect's got a budget.
Yeah.
The people who agreed, he ain't asking you to come out there just to stop the calls. This guy's in active need. It's top of mind. The roofs it's not in good condition. He says it's very aged. And they need to replace it.
I think the thing that sucks too is you can see that it took them since November to get them on the phone. It took a whole 2 months.
I'm just on the appointment page. Yeah. Let's go to the contact page here real quick and let's look at the hard work and the sweat that went into this. He started calling in November.
Yeah.
2024. All right. Extension 2.
Wait till you see there's a big opportunity.
KDM's out of the office.
There was one with Dylan said it, but I had been calling forever and forever.
Well, we'll look at that one in a second.
You can go look. There's a good 30 calls in there.
But anyway, you see this. I mean, we're collecting the shingle, the roofing type. Is it shingle? Is it metal? Is it TPO, thermoplast, PVC? We're putting the notes. Every time Dylan called and got a decision maker and he's out of the office, he called again, still out of the office. Main phone, did not leave a message. Extension 2, Natasha. That's an interesting way to spell Natasha. Hey. Even the funky ways people are spelling their names, he's getting the details in there. It's crazy. To say that this isn't good quality work, I don't know what you're talking about. And it sucks. I mean, if you're going to knock us here, this is a $1.1 million or 1.1 million square foot roof right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Big one.
Okay, great. You know what? Knock us for this. There's not a comma in here. I'm going to add this comma. Ready?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
You record? My mistake. Our mistake. Sorry.
You should look at it on Google Maps too, just to see how bad this roof looks as well. You can scroll down on that contact record, address information, plug that sucker into Google Maps or something, and look at it. I mean, that's what you want. I'll tell you, any other roofer sees that, and they are salivating.
What?
That's what you're looking at?
Yeah.
Horrible.
When was this meeting set up for? This happens in a couple days?
Mm-hmm. Big one. Huge.
Set up for February 12th.
Well, no wonder when I said, can I buy these leads back from you? He doesn't want to sell them.
Yeah. These
are worthless, shitty leads, he says. But he won't let us use them for somebody else.
Yeah.
See your game. He's just trying to squeeze us for something. I don't know what. Maybe some money back or. Really interesting. We got some more details. Chris, I'm sorry. Are you able to stick around a little bit longer?
Yep, we're good.
We're going to do more of these because there's a lot of stuff that you just don't hear about, the crazy stuff. And we're not just going to try to work it over. We're just going to say, look, you can go be a crazy guy and we'll air it out. And then hopefully you, the good customers, you appreciate kind of what we're doing, or the guys who are thinking about signing up with us. And one thing I really want to get across is guys like Kaden, guys like Dylan that are working hard. I mean, they're getting the job done. And if that needs to be recognized when you go to our reviews. Oh, look, I can't even. I don't have access to this page anymore. They're hiding them. They're hiding the reviews. Google's like, oh, no. You can't do that. Scroll down. Here's Philip Foote complaining about this sales meeting. Complaining about this. Scroll down one. By the way, here's pest control. We're crushing pest control already.
Yeah.
Immediately. One more review down, Michael Goggin.
That's our guy.
Dylan and Kaden have been very solid leads. Really taking care of our company. Highly recommend working. Well, geez, I wonder why.
He's getting set up on stuff like that building we just showed you. So
No.
we're doing the same thing for.
No shit. He's happy, and you're doing, he's leaving a 5-star review. He's got his head screwed on straight.
And he hasn't even closed the deal yet. He hasn't closed the $650,000 deal. He's trusting the process.
Yeah.
He knows.
Oh, yeah. Probably, like I was writing in this review, it's like a curse if you get a deal early on, especially when you're inexperienced and you don't have realistic expectations.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I don't know for sure what their revenue is, but I'm going to use Zoom info here. It says $1.4 million. If you close a $650,000 roof and you go from 1.4 to 2 million, it's a 46-ish, close to 50% year over year growth rate.
Yeah.
In other words, if you put $1 in and you get 10 back, wouldn't you keep using that machine?
I know I would.
you gave us $60,000. You got $650 back at the least. You got $3.5 million out there in the wings.
More than that.
Way more than that. Way more than that. We're just bringing up a couple of them, that's the thing. We have objective grading criteria, but man, between you and Kaden, you guys were crushing it. You go to some of the other meetings we set up with other reps. There's some guys they're getting 6s. They're getting 5 sometimes. You guys, knowing the temperament of this client, you made sure they were 8s and above. So anyway, let's hop into the details on the thing real quick. Spoke with Wesley, currently working with a roofing contractor on a very large project at the facility. Said the facility being over $1 million, they always need additional assistance with different repairs. So I gave a short pitch. He took over the conversation, requested we come out and discuss opportunities with him and his team. Requested an email so that he could include others on the invitation. Okay, so what do you think the odds are that gets online and looks at this showcase on koalaroofing.com and sees a bunch of 950 square foot homes with shingle roofs?
They might want somebody.
And they go, you know what? That's probably just the residential video page. Let's go to the showcase page. Yeah, let me give you $3.5 million. Thank you. Exactly, Chris. Let's be real. Okay? So anyway, now let's go here. Let's go to the text messages. These are crazy. But it's like, what the heck, man? You're blasting us with a 1-star review. It's not fair. It's not accurate. You closed a $650,000 deal at least, had many more legit opportunities. We don't set them up for financing. Blah, 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 blah. I chased bullshit leads, especially in the last 2 months. What do you think? Do you think these leads are bullshit?
No. If I did the same thing, or Dylan did the same thing with any other roofer that we work with, we get a 5-star review like Mike Goggins. Because these leads, I would be setting the same. I'd be setting this for every other client. So no special treatment. No, like, I'm only setting bad leads for Koala. No, like, the leads I set for him, I'd set for every single client I've ever worked with, roofing wise.
So I think he hits the nail on the head here and says, like I said in the review, seem more like a fluke than accuracy. Yeah, I think you have fluked. I think you got lucky and you closed one.
Yeah.
The leads, the sales appointments that we set up, very legitimate. I think it's hard. And the response to his review, I wrote, it's hard to grow a business, but it's really hard to go from a residential focused roofing contractor into, even light commercial, not to mention heavy commercial and industrial roofs. Guys want a pedigree. They want some proof you're doing a good job. So he says I paid I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt in these messages. No one pays $66,000 for a lead. They don't. He hasn't even paid $60,000 yet.
No.
We're waiting to see if his payment even clears for February. It's the end of his contract. So he's paid in the 50s.
Yeah.
For this. He spent 12 months chasing bullshit. I said bullshit, fell. Can't close, evidently. Evidently I can, he says the $5 million I did elsewhere. Your leads are whatever. We're reviewing it again, and it's just a bunch of back and forth and this and that. Calls me stupid. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I think, I just want to point out, he's not exactly a guy that takes time to leave positive feedback. Seems like he only leaves negative reviews. Evidently, he's so busy he had time to wait for 40 minutes at IHOP and was there today in hours and a half. Had to correct the order 3 times. Man, he really wanted that IHOP. His food came out undercooked, and the manager didn't want us to credit us. Manager attitude was rude and dismissive, unprofessional. Issued a $2 discount. He'll never eat there again. Wouldn't recommend it to my dog, let alone another person. Airbag it. He got them. Called 5 times in a row. Socket set, and then us. With the appointments being what they did, I wonder if that socket set actually was fine. That IHOP breakfast was probably good, actually, from what I'm seeing. But anyway, Sam's in there. Once you take the review down, we're done at the end of this month, right? Made at least $650 off the $60,000. You got these millions and millions and millions of dollars in proposals or opportunities out there. $100,000 in profit eaten up with overheads, as I mentioned. So I don't get it. He's definitely profitable, right?
Yeah.
He says he got $100,000 in profit.
Yeah.
So he cleared at least $50,000.
Yeah. He says we don't understand. It's overhead. It's this. It's like, bro, we don't control your pricing.
No, and I don't control how well how you manage or mismanage your company.
Yeah.
Still, if you put $1 in the machine and 10 comes back, and you got to put 7 into the overhead, Ben, you still got $3.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you keep putting money in that machine?
Yeah.
I at least want to go online and say this machine is terrible. I only made this amount of money back. Anyway, so we're reasonable with them. Blah, 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 blah. By the way, he cussed you out, right, Kaden?
Yeah, there was a call I got hung up on talking about this is BS. These leads are BS. See ya. And yeah like that's not cool. No.
He called me a bunch of names in here. Said, oh, you're a victim. Blah, 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 blah. And here's what I wanted to get to.
He cussed us out back in August when he was like,
July.
I'm going to Australia. Don't you charge my card. It's just like,
sorry.
Just completely telling us how it's going to go.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, we got work that needs to be had for people. How do you think we pay guys? We can't just start and stop anytime you wish. Like, guys got a job to do. And just because, something happens. And I think, honestly, that's where I noticed the relationship
dipped.
Went south. And
yeah, I agree.
I know. I asked Kaden a couple of times. He's like, I'm scared to call the guy because every time I talk to him, he just yells at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going back looking at appointments from December where there's one right here I'm looking at. The guy literally says that he wants you to come out and patch his roof.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 40-year-old rubber roof and wanted us to patch it. 65,000 square feet.
Yeah.
I mean, and that would be in the time frame of especially the last 2 months. These have been shitty.
So then we get to the point where we say, you know what? Fine. If the leads are so bad, can we give them to another company? Like that 1 million square foot roof that doesn't have the budget.
I think he said something along the lines of, if you want to be sued.
Yeah. He said, if you want to be sued, can we get, and he wouldn't answer it at first because he doesn't want to answer it because he knows I'm cornering him. And he's so pathetic. So pathetic. Move on. A lot of veiled generic ways to basically say that I'm pathetic or a loser or whatever. I don't care. That doesn't bother me, dude. If you want to be sued, well, why would you sue us if we were given a bunch of throwaway leads with no budget? And I said, that's called checkmate, Phil. Why would you sue me over worthless leads? He goes, well, I paid for them. Pretty strong. Oh, I said, laugh out. Right. I'm a wanker though, blah, 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 blah. I said, can I buy them back from you?
Mm-hmm.
Make me an offer. So you name the price. He says, I'll pay $100 for these shitty, worthless leads. And he goes, I paid $5,500 plus overhead. Yeah. Plus overhead. He's trying to get more money out of it. So that's not how overhead works, Phil. You only paid us $5,500. You don't get to say $5,500 plus more. And I was like, $5,500 for all of them back? And you won't pursue them any further? What? I have paid for the leads each month, paid for the overhead. Stop wasting my time. I have been in contact and continue to. So he's been in contact with these leads, and he plans to continue to be in contact with these leads. And I don't blame him. $3.5 million for an appointment?
Mm-hmm. Everything.
That's pretty badass. I think I'd be in contact with them leads too. I think that appointment coming up on February 12th, I'd be in contact with them too.
Oh, yeah.
So how much, I asked you how much you spent, 5,500 times 11, because we don't charge you for onboarding because it's free, 60,500. I was like, is that the price? He goes, I'm fine with it. 5,500 through, through last month. I said, so the leads are worth $60,500? That's what I paid for him. Again, he can't answer it directly.
Yeah.
Listen, then that 1-star review is undeserved. If you're going to charge me $60,000 for them, you can't say they're not worth $60,000 and go online and tell us, how horrible we are. He goes, if you're it's even hard to read this without having a stroke. I would no longer be in possession of leads, so the review is no longer valid. And it's like, well, no, it's not true, Phil, because you went on this appointment back in April of 2025. That lead is not as valuable to me anymore.
Mm-mm.
Because you went out there and you've had the relationship, and you should have had about a year to pull them in. So this some examples. This 31 in Grace. What's that? 31 in Grace. Can you look that up real quick? He said they just wanted him to stop calling. We're gonna go check that out.
Pull it up.
And while we're there, let's look at at least the known deal, because at this point, who even knows if we got the whole story? The deal that he closed, he set it back in May. They're looking to a re-roof. They've gotten some competitive quotes already. It's an all-metal roof, 40,000 square feet. They've got leaks and issues. Bring a ladder to get up on top of the roof. That sounds like every other sales appointment that we've scheduled. Competitive bids. They're already looking at somebody else or working with somebody else. Come out there and bid and try to win that business. The one I'm talking about it's I don't know what that is.
Read it again. What's the address that he said?
Oh, I found it here. That's
North
the
Carolina?
one we were just talking about.
Which
the
one's
re-roof. It was the property management company. This is the building they were looking to re-roof.
What's the name of the guy?
Let me pull it up. I just recognized the building. Hold up.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
Yep.
They need a quote for their roof at one of their facilities. They're literally looking to replace it.
Yeah, there's an entire 7-minute call almost.
Holy shit. Sam, how many of your appointments show up?
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day?
Yeah.
I mean, our clients could not handle, Philip could not handle the show rate that we deal with.
Oh, no.
And our show rate is lower because we are more aggressive.
Yeah.
I wish our clients were more aggressive and they understood like some things are going to happen. People have families. They have kids that get sick. They have business emergencies. There's snowstorms. There's clients that have problems. There's any number of things that could happen why somebody might no show, or reschedule. But when you're reading these notes and listening to the call, if the guy who says he's replaced 3 roofs, he definitely wants to replace this one. It's aged. He's already, thinking about talking to other roofing companies. You would want to follow up on that. And we'd help you get it rescheduled. But this was supposed to take place when? January 29th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, that's 29th. That was
Friday.
A couple days ago. So when did you hear an update from them?
Have not heard one.
You haven't heard an update from them.
No.
Imagine that.
Just from his text today, I guess, that whatever he said.
It's not really an update.
Yeah.
Literally one of the first things out of his mouth, and apologized, says they had no money. They were probably closing the business after he retires at the end of the year. Who's that? It ain't the guy that just bought the building
Yeah, don't know.
and replacing it. I'm having trouble keeping track of any of this. It's really tough. He goes, and then you start getting into the childish petty stuff. He goes, I know, Aaron, it's my fault. There's nothing we could do better. And I was like, well, what could we have done better on the appointment? That's probably a good question for you and your team to consider. I'm not a consultant.
Yeah.
What?
Just goes to show you there's no effort there, no investment of time, he didn't want to try to make it work. Like, how many times did he log in to view his leads? How many times did he listen to a phone call? He even said it. I asked him, I said, have you listened to the phone calls? And he goes, that wouldn't have changed anything.
I pulled it up. I asked Glenn, I asked our software team to pull it up. His last handful of logins, he logged in today at 12 p.m., I guess, to deal with all this stuff. Yesterday, 7:13 a.m., and then January 6th, and then December 2nd. So logging in once a month ain't going to get it done.
No.
You need to log in and look at your appointments as they come through and then listen to the calls. So anyway, so I think I laid out one of these appointments, which was, they're looking to get this roof done in the springtime. They actively have issues. The roof's not been looked at in 11 years and the gutters are a wreck and they've got all these problems. So I'm like, look, man, so what do you do when you show up to these meetings? They just totally change their tune and say, I wanted Dylan to stop calling me. That's the only reason I told Dylan the roof's 11 years old and the gutters are a wreck and we're going to do this roof in spring.
That's crazy.
And he goes, I let them talk. That's what a good salesperson does. Was able to establish very quickly that this is not worth a minute of my time. I've been in sales since I was 17. 25 years of experience allows to calibrate the potential pretty quickly. Evidently not. You managed to lose that deal to your competitor. That roof's getting done by somebody else in the spring. Aaron, you are pathetic. If you had even half a clue. I don't know what that means. A clue about what? Can you guys clue me in?
No. No,
I mean,
don't think
just
so.
it's a killer sales appointment. The date, time, planned time frame to do the work, and you blew it. And it's not our fault.
I mean, this stuff is grueling. I have this conversation with roofers all the time. Don't sign up if you think this is just cherry-picked people that need the roof done. If I had 5 people every single month, they're like, here's my money, take my money. I have this roof that needs to be replaced. Thank God you called. Why wouldn't I just go start a roofing company?
And I'm not going to go look at anybody else either.
Yeah.
You're the first guy that's been out. You're the only guy that's ever been out here.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go make sure that you're not ripping me off.
Yeah.
By the way,
here's
do you
$650,000.
Do you take cash?
Here's
Can I just pay you right
$3.5
now?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It
And I'm
doesn't
not
work
going to
like
look
that.
at your website, and I certainly won't notice that it looks like you have zero experience doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So then he goes, whatever helps you sleep. And I call him out and said, look, dude, you got 25 years of experience. You should be pretty big. I'm willing to bet that we increased your company's revenue by 5-10% with that single deal per annum. No answer. And I said, silence confirmed.
I think is what he was trying to
Silence
say.
confirms, this. If you don't answer, it's whatever. So again, it's potentially even more. And again, we're just taking guesses because no one, he's not going to tell us anything. But I mean, it's absolutely bizarre. Toe for toe, I will go show our work to anybody, anybody, as I'm closing out of this small city of a roof. How many people are parked at this place? Yeah.
All those little specks are cars.
You said it's 1 million square feet or something like that?
Yeah.
It's out of this world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I look at this and I already see there's at least a minimum of $5 million sitting in this pipeline. Actually, 6 probably.
Yeah.
$6 million worth of work, and that's just what's been reported to us.
Mm-hmm.
We got to squeeze it out of them.
Yeah.
Look, if you're a client, here's what happens. We do something like this. You get a win early on. And if you're inexperienced, you think it's all going to be like that. And then you don't do your job. You don't update stuff. You don't follow up on it. And then you get pissed off when you're not a freaking bajillionaire overnight. All of these meetings are marked and scheduled. The client won't tell us. 23 meetings. We don't know what happened. There are 0 marked no-show. You can't say there's no-shows. None of them are no-shows.
No.
None of them are canceled.
Just poor communication.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, he's got this meeting completed in January. The most recent one he marked is completed. And the notes are literally saying that there are leaks patched at times throughout the years. The roof is 30 years old. When really heavy rain comes through, they have a lot of leaks.
This
And it just says completed. There's
this
no proposal.
100,000 square foot
roof.
metal roof. Let's zoom in on this. Believe the roof around 30 years old. Some leaks patched at times through years. When really heavy rains come through, he plans to have a lot of leaks coming. So good to get those issues planned out and fixed before a bigger issue. Said can call and email him as needed. Said that with them being so big of a facility, there's a good value in the meeting. This is another thing. You're gonna do big re-roofs. You also need to do repairs.
Yeah.
For the big roofs. And you're out of your mind if you think you're going to show up to Cummins and say, sorry, dude, it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're ripping 1 million square feet off of this bad boy, or no dice. You don't get Koala. They're going to tell you the door's right there.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Even on a 100,000 square foot roof, that is such a massive roof. You just can't do everything all at once.
The good roofers know repairs and maintenance lead to re-roofs later.
Work your way up.
And the guys that we have that do preventative maintenance agreements, are they doing better? Do you think?
It adds up over time too.
Yeah, the money's great,
Right.
But they're there looking at the roof frequently, and they're probably doing that roof when it's time to do that roof.
You're building rapport every time you go out there, quarterly or whatever it is. You're honest with them, telling them what's going on at the roof, and that'll get you a better shot at landing the big whale.
So anyway, yeah, that's it's awfully malicious and, in my opinion, misleading to say that these meetings are bullshit and you're just chasing them to the middle of nowhere.
I think it's just uncalled for.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Bad behavior, though. We're going to call it out. So, I mean, if you blast us in public, I guess we got to respond in public. Yeah. That's the other thing. Keyboard warriors, I call them that in the chat.
Yeah.
How many times did I call him today? A lot, trying to talk to him.
I called him too.
Did he answer?
No.
Didn't answer me. Did you call him?
No
answer? And then you were on a phone. Do we have the partner meetings for him? Let's see.
I mean, he wouldn't talk to Kaden for a good deal of time.
No.
I mean, we don't even have a score. December. Okay, so you had a partner meeting with him on New Year's Eve on December 31st, 2025? Says so. Philip finally called me back. I guess it means you're trying to get him. Finally called me back, had a great conversation with him. He's not closed something in a while and is antsy. Told me we need to close another project for $20K, sitting at $660 total in 10 months. Call me back this afternoon and clear some things up. He feels not every meeting is good, not with president, which is fine. He needs to go in and pitch himself. Good conversation with him. I think that we can swing some more until month February. We'll update when he calls me back. I don't know, like the 100,000 square foot roof that needs a replacement right now. Like the 1 million square foot that is actively being worked on that the current roofer can't keep up with.
Or even the 140 square roof where they're looking to get it done now. I mean, those are quick turnaround. That's how you keep cash flows coming in. You do the small stuff till you get the big stuff.
Yeah, had a good boss back in the day that said you're like a caveman, so you can't just hunt woolly mammoths.
Yeah,
you gotta pick some berries, get a rabbit or two, get a deer. When you bag the woolly mammoth, the village feasts, but you just can't say I only hunt woolly mammoths now.
Yeah,
you got to be realistic. So that's hard. That's hard to get a big one.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to add?
No, I just think that if you are looking, or if someone is watching this page, if you're a roofer, if you're looking to work with us, I think that is just the one story of many of people that are unsuccessful. And people ask, why do people quit? I tell them, everybody quits for all different kinds of reasons. I don't know. But usually it's because they're not making money. In this case, that was not the case. He was making money, and he still left.
Yeah.
That's why we don't do these short 1-year agreements anymore. It is the first year of building a pipeline. Go ask roofers that have stuck it out, like Trevor Leeds at Built Up Contracting here, who sends us hoodies and hats because he's in with some of the largest property management groups, or Scott Roofing in Harrisburg. They closed over $800,000 in their second year, and they're the preferred contractor to one of the largest property management groups. Just go on the meetings and give people a contract, and then let us help you. Let us help you close business. There's not a lot we can do if you
we
don't
want a
answer phone
longer
calls.
term relationship than just like 12 months, 1 month of onboarding, 11 months of calls. Because you know why? Because we know you're going to go do this $140,000 job, this $506,000 job, this $1.26 million job, this $3.5 million job just after the contract ends. We know it. We've watched it happen. We've seen people purposely delay closing these deals.
Yeah.
We've seen people throw us off the scent by saying, oh, man, this is just all horrible and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
No, it's not. These are badass. These are good. And we know it because he won't let us use it with somebody else. First thing I'd say is, sure, go give them to somebody.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
You can't do anything
if they
with
were
this.
that bad.
Yeah.
If you remember, it was a roofer
Give
in
me
Carolina.
a piece. Tell the guy I just want a piece. If anybody's ever to,
It was a different roofer in Carolina that made us was one of the contributing factors to not doing month-to-month service anymore. Remember, we had month-to-month service, money-back guarantee. Got 4 meetings. Said it was absolute crap. I didn't get 5 meetings. Quit. Called me a year and a half later and goes, one of those meetings turned into $50,000 worth of work this past year.
Yeah.
And I'd like to get more. And I'm like, well, we're not month-to-month anymore. And he's like, well, I just want to do it for a month. And then I go, why do you even want to do it again if it sucks so bad you quit after a month? Then the truth came out. Well, I'm going out next week to do a $500,000 replacement from one of those guys.
So 50 grand and another 500?
So $550,000 from one appointment, 18 months in the making. I mean,
what's the name of that company? Call him out.
I don't even remember his name. I know he's in Charlotte. No.
I think I know it.
Do you remember it? I can't remember it.
I'm going to be embarrassed if I have a bad memory. Is it Liberty?
Yes.
Liberty?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, it was.
I don't know the guy's name. I just remember Liberty.
Yeah, that was it.
I had the jingle thing. How bizarre.
Yeah.
So we're not going to beat it to death, but say, whatever. Here you go. We're not going to try to talk this guy off the ledge anymore. It's just, this review to us makes 0 sense. A lot of proposals, a lot of sales meetings. They're all very high quality. I'm sure if you go through here, maybe a couple of them end up being duds or, so what?
They can't all be perfect.
Do you have to walk on eggshells? If every meeting's got to be perfectly lined up, then you got your reps and they're in their head and they're like, I'm not going to set that up for them. They're going to go blast us.
Yeah.
And then you're going to set the precedence that the guy's got to have his checkbook open and be ready for you to sign a contract before you go out there. I'm not going to waste my time and go out there. I'm going to have to compete against the competition. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kaden, what about you? Got anything else to end on?
No, I mean, it is just disappointing because, like I said earlier, if I did the same thing for any other roofer, they leave good reviews. So that's all.
That's all.
Get 5-star reviews from other people, get $1 million closed deals from my other clients, and success doing the same thing. So
yeah.
Interesting. So
You take everything with a grain of salt too. Nothing you can go look up Koala Roofing online and draw your own conclusions, or maybe go look up Phillip Foote in Wake County, North Carolina, and see what you think as well. And that's all I'll leave you with. Do your own research. Draw your own conclusions.
We're just here to share facts.
Our facts are here. There's other facts out there online that you can go verify for yourself. And with that, we appreciate you joining this emergency press conference. And this will be the first client bad review, whatever you want to say, that we put on what do you call it, the wanted page or the...
I wish
we got to have a page on the website of just ridiculous stuff.
I wish we started this earlier for one of my old guys. Very similar situation. as this.
I remember
Which guy's that?
Paul.
Talk about it real
Paul
Paul.
at PA.
yeah. Pennsylvania.
Oh man, I love Pennsylvania.
He's the one that he closed what?
He closed a
That's another
$60,000
small company
in the first month.
Yeah, same deal.
I remember.
Same
Rubber
small
roof,
company,
bubbling, need to be
closed
replaced.
2 deals. I got paid some good commission. He made some good money on it, and then we even had some more work lined up to close. And he was not in it for the long run.
Yeah, here's the deal.
Crazy.
Resist the urge to screw everything up. If you close a deal early in your first month or two, like
Consider yourself lucky.
it's like winning. Well, but it's like winning the lottery.
Yeah.
The lottery guys, they win the lottery, and most of them go broke,
Mm-hmm.
like very quickly. Clients that close business on their first sales appointment or in the first month, they're like, well, how do you do? This is how it's always going to be. I'm just closing left and right. I never miss.
It's
And then
one
they
thing.
start missing, and then it's like, this sucks now.
It's one thing to be lucky and close a $20,000 deal first month, but if you close a $600,000 deal your first month, that's not regular. That doesn't happen overnight. Those
No.
big numbers, those big jobs take a while to close.
Yeah.
So that's
take
all.
time.
People need to know that.
Ask
Yeah.
Alex at
That's my boy.
Southeastern Commercial
Yeah.
Roofing Pros.
Yeah.
He told me
We got
I
a
got-
million lined up.
he said
any
he's got
day.
$2 million this quarter.
Yeah.
Budget's been pushed. He said 9 out of his 10 jobs for commercial from last year are all from you.
Mm-hmm.
Thrilled.
That's my
Wow.
guy.
And he
Yeah.
quit. He got with the program, and we'll end on that. He was doing a lot of residential, right?
Mhm.
And he just
Now
decided,
no
he's
more.
like,
No
I'm not
more.
even doing that anymore.
No
Yeah.
more. He switched
Commercial
over.
only?
He's bought it. Yeah.
The company
only commercial.
rebranded and like,
Everything.
he's
Knew everything.
Southeast
He's switching
Commercial Roofing Pros now.
Used
Like
to be
he's,
Alliance,
he's bought
yeah.
in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Used to be Alliance.
All right. Well, hey, Chris, take us out. Phil, have a good night. We'll see you later. Good luck.